Since prom season has started to get underway, I thought that I would share with you stories from my junior and senior proms and let you revel in the awkwardness of high school Tori. So my junior year of high school, I had been in a relationship in my sophomore year, and then that ended in October of my junior year, and everybody came up to me and was saying, you need to find a date for prom. Like, you have to think about it now because you don't have a boyfriend, then you can just be like, hey, want to go to prom with me, boyfriend? And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird to think about and kind of depressing. And there was a lot of elaborate promposals going on, like scavenger hunts throughout my high school for some girls and like crazy big displays on the football field, and I was like, what is going on? So I was in the musical my junior year. We did The King and I, and my friend John was on the lighting board, and he comes up to me one day when we're in like one of our tech rehearsals or something, and he says, hey, do you know if this girl in your class has gotten asked to prom yet? And that morning she had gotten asked very elaborately, like a scavenger hunt around the school, and I told him, I was like, yeah, she got asked this morning in this really elaborate way. And then he goes, oh, okay. And then there's like an awkward pause, and he just goes, what about you? Have you been asked to prom yet, or do you know what you're doing? And I was like, no, I don't really know. Next morning I come into homeroom and he's there holding a flower, and he asked me to prom, and it was really sweet and really nice, and we had an awesome time. The thing that's really awkward about the day of my junior prom was that I went to an arts festival at the local community college called Teen Arts, and stupidly, I forgot that it was the day of prom, and I didn't wear any sunscreen. So I got really sunburnt, like a caked on layer of makeup onto my face to make me not look like I was bright red. So this is me and my junior prom date, John. We looked pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. And now, let's get to the senior prom story. My senior year, I was like, I don't want to regret anything. I want to have a great senior year. So in the theater program I went to at my high school, we had these theater families, like how sororities and fraternities have bigs and littles. I happened to have a really big crush on this kid named Eric, who happened to be my theater grandson, and everybody knew about it. He started dating this girl, and then I thought to myself, well, I want to go to prom with him. So I asked him and his girlfriend if I could go to prom with him, like in January of my senior year. And it was fine, and she was like, yeah, sure, it's fine. It's like your senior year, you can do whatever you want. And then like 2 weeks later, they broke up, and I felt really bad because I thought it was my fault. So then things are going fine, like senior year is good. I'm still crushing on this guy. It gets to the day before prom, like the night before prom at 9:30 at night, I got an email from this kid that said, hey, I don't think I can go to prom with you. I don't have a tux. I thought to myself, what if he really doesn't want to go with me? And then the second thought I had was, he probably knows I like him, that's why he doesn't want to go with me. And so I run downstairs to my mom, I tell her this, I'm like, Mom, look at this email I just got, I don't understand what's going on. My mom calls up his mom and talks to his mom about this email, and his mom says, oh yeah, he has a tux, if maybe he thought we didn't have like the right color. And so we figure it all out. So the next day we're like going to prom, and like we take nice pictures and everything's like okay, and then it like kind of gets awkward because I'm like, I know what he's sort of thinking, and then I'm like, I know what I'm thinking about like everything because I was like in love with him, which was dumb. And then so we're at prom, and like it's kind of weird, like things aren't really jamming very well. I felt like I wasn't there with him. I felt like he was there with my friends. I want to talk to him outside of like the party. So like we go outside of the place we were at prom, and I was like, I just wanted to talk to you about like everything, like why you didn't want to go with me at the last minute and everything. And I was like, I'm just putting it out on the table. I like you a lot. I have a crush on you. And he says, yeah, I know. And then I was like, yeah, I know you know, because like everybody knows, and it's really embarrassing, and I feel bad that like I made you feel weird about this. And he's just like, well, no, I don't feel bad. I just feel bad that like I don't reciprocate these feelings for you. And I was like, okay. And this next thing, I don't know why I did this, because I'm stupid, but I decided to kiss him. We had the slow dance at the end of the dance, and then that was fine. So in New Jersey, it's a big thing to have an after prom where you go with your friends down the shore and basically just drink and party for a whole weekend. So I was like to him, I was just like, did you want to do anything for after prom? Did you want to like go to New York City or anything? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, probably not. I was left alone for my after prom. My friends had made other plans that like I wasn't invited to. And then I was like sitting alone in my house, and my parents turned to me and they say, what do you want to do? And I was like, I just kind of want to see a Broadway show because I'm like sad. So I went to go see Reasons to be Pretty and I met Jenna Fischer. Just reliving that story is just always so embarrassing because I tell that story a lot and it's really funny. It always makes me laugh, but wow, it's embarrassing. If you have funny, crazy, interesting prom stories, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.